Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your February 2023 career and money reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. All right, let's see what this month has in store for you. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So Pisces, I feel like you have some type of decision that you're trying to make, right? But it's this energy of, are you deciding, are you making that decision based on what somebody else wants or wants for you to do? Or are you making this decision based on what your heart desires? So let's see what we have here. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Yeah, I feel like you want to make some type of change, some type of shift in your life. You're making a decision about doing that, right? But it's also like, you're concerned about abundance, your financial stability. How will this decision affect your finances, your future career path, whatever that is? Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, I feel like for some of you, part of this, I had this energy earlier, is a little bit about, a family situation, based around either a romantic partner or perhaps your children. Or perhaps you're thinking about maybe having children or extending your family or getting married or something like that. But you also are trying to decide, how does that affect your career and money sector, right? Or if you're trying to change jobs or careers, you're thinking, how does that decision affect your family situation? So let's take a look at this. This is lovely. Okay, Hierophant on the bottom. Yeah, I really feel like there is some sense of truly believing, okay, that whatever you want to do, okay, in this decision that you're making, that part of it is having this belief in yourself. Page of Wands is knowing that you are going to be kind of a newbie on the scene, right? But it's also about learning new things and believing in yourself, that you can learn those things, that you're intelligent, creative, that you can step into this position and believing in yourself. For some of you, I also feel like there is an energy of a healing in some type of relationship, okay? And I'm keeping this career and money, but I feel like this relationship is also affecting your career and money sector. There is some healing, and with the Hierophant, this could be somebody that you are married to, right? Or a family connection. So let's go to the tarot. Let's try to find some more details for you. So your present energy, you have King of Cups, optimism, and blessed. Okay, we could just end it right here. That is a beautiful energy, right? The King of Cups, having your emotions kind of in check, right? Not getting too emotional about the situation or the decision that you're having to make. And then with the optimism and the blessed, I feel like you are truly blessed. For some of you, I feel like maybe it's one of those energies that you could be, perhaps you just found out you are pregnant, and it's kind of like, okay, what am I going to do when the baby is born? Some of you could be kind of, trying to decide if you are going to stay at home with the baby or try to take some type of longer leave than, is typically taken where you work, or, how that is going to affect, maybe the father is going to stay home with the baby. I feel like you're trying to make a decision based around your family and your family beliefs. What is it that you and your family, how do you feel about this decision? I think you're looking at it, but you're feeling really blessed because you have some beautiful situation. You have a new person coming into your family, or some situation that is really, I feel like a good situation, but it is going to affect your career and money sector. So it's kind of like, okay, what are we going to do? Once again, The abundant universe will provide. So I really like that energy. Yeah, the Hierophant coming out again. Ooh, Judgment. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, it's kind of interesting because I met this woman today when I was volunteering somewhere, and I met this woman, and she has 3 young children, and she said that, she and her husband both work, and they decided that they were going to start homeschooling their children because the parents' schedules were just so long, okay? They both had like long hours in different areas, and they were talking about how it really affected the family. So they were, they said, we're doing this for the fact that we want to spend as much time as we can with each other and with our children. And the only way they could figure out to have that work was to homeschool their children. They were really doing it for no other reason, because they said when their children went to school, that was sometimes the hours of the day that the mom and dad were actually home. They were like, we can't have a family, we can't have family dinner. So we decided, well, we're going to start having family lunch. And it was just kind of this really interesting conversation. And then it's kind of like that, where you're kind of like, okay, we want to make a shift in how we believe, right? We're judging, we're making a decision about what we believe in our family, okay? And it's, that energy of what is going to work for our family. And then also trying to figure out, how does this work with the career? It could be, you could be a single parent, right? And you're co-parenting with somebody else, and maybe they're moving to another, they got transferred with their work or something. And maybe it's kind of like, okay, but what's really important to you and, your ex-spouse, right, is that the children have both of you in like their daily life or their weekly life. So maybe you're even thinking about, okay, I think I'm going to move there too. Maybe you can move your job more easily than that person can. It's that type of energy of really kind of putting your priorities, okay, as far as your personal life, even if you're, single or something like that. And it's kind of like, but I want to live closer to my, extended family or my parents or whatever. It's kind of like making a decision that is going to affect your career and money sector. For some of you, that might mean, okay, I'm going to have a harder time making ends meet, so maybe I'm going to start a side business or something like that. But understanding that because you're making this really out of what is good for you. Now remember, you're making it good for you, not just for the other person. I feel like you're coming into this energy of the universe backing you in this, because your area of resistance, your obstacle, right, is, I feel like, it's about really opening up to yourself, to understanding what your motives are in this situation, and having heart-to-heart conversations with the other people that are involved in this situation about what their motives are. Okay, we're not going to hide motives here. Everybody has to put their truth out on the table, right? No holding back. It's this energy of, okay, how is this going to affect our family or our personal life? And also, how is it going to affect our, our family's finances? This all comes in really quickly. Okay, now I am going to tell you, I think right now you're having a hard time deciding. You could be the one that is getting this offer that comes in really suddenly, right? It's kind of like an offer, but it may mean for some of you that you are going to move away from your family. But this is a work situation that comes in, a sudden change in your life, right? And it's really for the best. It's for the best. But it is that energy of this comes in and it's kind of like, okay, what are we going to do? It's almost like, okay, they're showing me like a rubrics cube, it's kind of like this offer comes in like out of the blue, and it's kind of like, okay, now we have to shift everything around, but understanding that this is a very blessed, okay, you have blessed. There is something very blessed coming onto your path. It's like a one in a lifetime opportunity. And it's kind of, wow. For some of you, I almost feel like it could be an opportunity that allows you to travel the world or something like that. And it means you may have to take your children out of school, right, to go on this, adventure. And it's kind of like, okay, how are we going to make all of this work? But just to know that when you're making this decision based on what is your heart is desiring, right, that the outcome is beautiful. Because look at this. You have loyal heart, and then you have the Four of Swords. There is some healing. It's almost like this situation comes in to help heal some other relationship, right? And it's about stepping into your power, knowing that you are making this decision, all right? Going after your Nine of Cups instead of going along, just going along. It's instead of just going along with what everybody wants, it's kind of like really stepping into your power and speaking your mind about how you feel about this. Yeah, you are. You have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. And I'm keeping this career and money, okay? But I really feel like out of the blue, there's a situation that literally drops into your lap and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, this is literally from the heavens. It's one of those situations, and it's kind of like, yeah, I have to go for it. Wow. It could be, like say you're single and maybe you've been, seeing somebody and it's kind of moving, the relationship is moving along, but it's not like you're really truly committed to each other or something. And then this person or you gets some job offer, in another country. And, either the other person says, hey, you want to come with me, or you say, hey, you want to come with me? It's because I feel like there is some type of relationship involved in this. And it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I want to go. This is something divinely guided. And then all of a sudden you're kind of like, yeah, but how does this affect this relationship? And I feel like you're going for it. Like you want everything and you're going to go for it. Really interesting, Pisces. All right. I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Okay. Now I'm going to say, I feel like for some of you, this is an opportunity to really make a difference in the world. Like I don't know why, but like for some of you, I feel like, like somebody says, hey, I'm putting your hat I'm putting your name in the hat for, this job in Paris or something. I'm putting your name in the hat for you to run for, some political office, or I don't know. It's like somebody's put your name in the hat or something, or you put your name in the hat and you win. It's almost like that energy. Like I wouldn't be surprised if some of you like win the lottery or win some big prize or a new house, something like that. And it's kind of like, well, what are we going to do? And it's kind of like, this is just like this really cool opportunity. Let's go for it. Wow, it's really exciting. Yes, I would love to know in the comments if you're resonating with this. I would love to hear in the comments how this may resonate, because I do feel like for some of you with this tower, and I never fear the tower. To me, the tower is kind of like, okay, something may leave, but something better comes in, right? And it's kind of like, yeah. Like you could have even like lost your job last week and now you're getting some fabulous magical job, in some exotic foreign country. And you're like, oh my goodness, like this is the best thing ever. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Pisces. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I really do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.